slamming Diana's brother, Earl Spencer, and doing it on Twitter for what he calls neglect of her island resting place. It's on Earl Spencer's property. It's an island in the middle of a lake. After a recent visit, former royal chef took to Twitter with photos of an algae-covered lake, overgrown trees and shrubs, tweeted this: "This is good enough for Prince William and Harry's mother." And it's not just the lake. This is looking like a tatty shed at the bottom of the garden. Well, royal chef Darren McGrady joins me now. Darren, tell us a little bit more about what you saw and what upset you.
Well, I went there 2 weeks ago and looked at the lake, and I was so disappointed. I'd taken care of Princess Diana for 4 years at Kensington Palace, known her for 11 years when I was with the Queen at Buckingham Palace, and there I was at Princess Diana's resting place, and the lake was just covered in algae, the shrine was covered in moss, and it was just looking so tatty. The island itself was so overgrown. I don't think anyone had touched it for 17 years. I was just horrified. It was awful.
All right, well, here's a statement from the estate, just to get their side out there. It says, algae is an unsightly problem for many lakes in the summer months. Althorp employs contractors to deal with what is a highly invasive and fast-growing weed on a regular basis. The exceptional temperatures of this summer have made the task of keeping it entirely under control extremely difficult. Have you heard from anybody else beyond that, Darren?
I haven't done, no, but you know, it's the 17th anniversary of Princess Diana's death this coming Sunday, and if Prince William, Prince Harry, or both actually went to visit their mother's resting place, I guarantee you the algae and all of the shrubbery and everything else would be trimmed to perfection, as it should look, and as it looked 17 years ago this weekend.
Yeah. Have you heard from others who share your concern, that are happy that you brought this to light?
Through my Twitter account, at Darren McGrady, I've had so many people say, thank you for bringing this up, thank you for letting us know. It is disgusting, and Spencer wanted that Princess Diana be there for a resting place, and he's charging people £18.50 to come through the door. He needs to take more care of it, and if that means putting more people cleaning the lake, more people trimming that shrubbery, as I said in one of my tweets, if I looked after Princess Diana in death as in life as he looked after her in death, then I would have been fired by now.
Hey, but before we let you go, enlighten us on your relationship with Princess Diana. I mean, I'm sure you miss her, but beyond that, what was it like to know her and to care for her?
You know, as I said, I spent 11 years working for the Queen, and that's where I got to know her, and she would come down to the kitchen. I'd be that friendly face, familiar face in the kitchen, and she'd come and ask for an orange juice. She'd sit on top of the freezer, and I'd make coffee for her, and she'd chat about anything and everything. And then she'd bring Prince William down as a little boy. I remember holding Harry as a tiny baby while the princess was eating her cereals. You know, they were just fun times. And then when her and Prince Charles separated, she asked that I become her chef at Kensington Palace. So I moved there and then took care of her, William and Harry, catered all of their birthday parties and everything at Kensington Palace, and saw them on a day-to-day basis. Loved seeing William and Harry as young children coming in the kitchen.
Well, Darren, thanks again for sharing. We can just hear the fondness in your voice, and you know, obviously we'll follow this and see what happens next. But thanks again. Appreciate you spending some time with us.
Thank you.
All right, how about this? They're finally